chapter 4 from the ABC book. I'll sign each sign one time. I'll finish, put my hands down, sign it again, give you a little bit of time to practice, and then I'll move on to the next sign. Okay, you ready? Because, or because. This sign for because is also the sign for since. And that means since you've been, does not mean since you've been gone. It means since you did this, I will do that. Okay, so because or since. In or inside. In, inside. Out or outside. Out or outside. Why? There are two other ways of signing why. That's the ASL way. Or, but where the book shows why. On. On. For. Not the number 4. For. And I'll do it from the side so you can see what I've done. For. For. Together. You may also say this, together or accompany. Together. With. It's a closed A hand. With. Without. And the emphasis is then on the out for without and on the in portion for with. So it's with, without. Sign for that, T-H-A-T, that. I usually I just point. But if you're using an English-based system, that. It's a Y in the palm of the hand. That. That. Same thing for this. This. Or I just usually point to whatever this is. This shoe, this chair, this ceiling. Those. The English-based sign is those. Over there or over there. They're all directional. Or those. Which makes more sense to me. Those. What? What? Sometimes you'll see, especially here in New Orleans, what? What? Usually it's an interchangeable, the question. What? What? The next two signs look the same, but they are different. And they are the words but and different. But. Now, the real sign for different is different. But you're going to see different. So it depends on the other things that you're signing. Just to understand it. Different or different. Where? The formal sign. Where? Is it over there or there? Where? Where? Sometimes just say this one, where? And the person will look around. How? How? Again, it's a sign that changes a little bit to how. How? But your book shows how. To. Your book shows you to. T-O. Not but to. T-O. To. To. Often you'll see people will switch their fingers so that the dominant hand faces palm down, non-dominant faces up, and go to. To. It's just easier. Toward, just a little bit larger to. So instead of to, you're going to or toward. Until. Until. It makes an arc. Until. Until. When. In your book, it shows you going around the clock from 12 to 6 to 9 to 12. When. In reality, we do the same thing that we did with to, and we switch the hands, palm up and down, and just do it faster. When. When. From. You're going to make an X on your dominant hand, one hand shape, hold it in, pointing straight up on your non-dominant hand. Turn your X so that your palm sort of faces 45 degrees but towards you. Stick the middle of your knuckle into the middle of the index finger and pull it back like you're pulling back an arrow. From. From. Under or beneath. Under. Under. Or beneath. Basement. Excuse me. Basement. We don't have them here, but people have basements. Basement. Above. There's a timeline here. So it is above, or actually a space line. Above and below. Your dominant hand's doing the motion. Above, above, below, below. Enter or into. Non-dominant hand faces down. You're just going to slide this under. Enter. It is not birth. I know somebody had said, isn't that the birth sign or the birth sign? No. It's out here. It goes here. It doesn't touch the body. Enter or into. And that's the end, the finish of Chapter 4. Study hard.